how to save money on any kind of diet. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Marina Kristensen. Today I will share with you my tips on how I save money on a vegan diet. I titled this video vegan because I'm a vegan and a lot of people think that it is really expensive to live a vegan lifestyle and have vegan food, but it's not. And I will right away start. I try to keep all my product organic, so every example I give you in this video will be about organic food. And in my opinion, the most organic things have the same price as the non-organic. Treat yourself with organic foods and feel even better. My first and essential tip is to only buy things you really want and need. So just because other people are buying a lot of acai or any powders and stuff that are really expensive, it doesn't mean that you have to buy these things too. So really consider what you want, what you need, and what you like. Buy things on sale. That includes the first tip I gave you, that you only buy things you really need. For example, when there are almonds on sale or dates or anything that you can keep for a longer time and you know that you will need every month 2 packages of it or so, buy a few more. In the first moment you will have a lot more to pay, but when you think about the next month which is coming, you know, oh, I saved $2, euros or whatever. Also, some grocery shops have an area where they put things that will expire in a few days or so, and they will give a lot of percentage off. So take a look or ask someone in the store if they have some area like this and take a look at what they have there. Sometimes you will find something you can use, you need, you like, and this way you can also save a lot of money. Always take a look at the kilo price. Even though something seems to be less expensive, it could be more expensive when you look at the kilo price, because in some cases they're only like 200 grams in this package and in the other package it's like 300 grams. But in the first moment the 200 grams is of course a little less expensive. Maybe it's a different brand or something, but take a look at the 1 kilo price. Buy big bulks. So for example, when you buy almonds, you have a smaller package with like 250 grams, you have a larger package with 500, and you have one with a kilo. And the bigger the package is, mostly the less expensive it is. So I, for example, always buy the bigger almond package and the bigger legume package, and I also buy herbs and spices in the internet, and I buy like kilo packages, and this like lasts forever and you will save so much money. For example, I use a lot of basil, and you can buy the small package in the store which have like 15 or 20 gram inside, and they cost per kilo I think 140 or 150 euro, which is a lot. But when I buy the big package online, I save so much money. They have like small ones, a little bigger, and the really large ones. And the medium-sized ones are already, I think, 100 or 90 euro the kilo, per kilo. And the package I bought, the kilo package, has only 55 euros. Which is like almost only 1/3 of the thing you buy in the store, and that's like insane. Frozen fruits and vegetables are often a lot less expensive than the fresh ones or the canned ones, and they have more nutrition than the canned ones because they're only cooked or blanched for a few minutes, and so a lot of nutrition are still inside these frozen fruits and vegetables. Make your own flour, and I will give you 2 examples. The first one is buckwheat flour. The buckwheat flour I would buy in store is $5.50 per kilo. And when I buy buckwheat, it's only $3.60 per kilo. So why not make it at home? It's super easy, and you can make this in a Vitamix or any kind of high-speed blender, or probably also in a food processor. So if you have something like this at home, make your own flour. You can make this with rice flour, rice, buckwheat, quinoa, legumes and beans and stuff. Beans are legumes, but you know what I mean. And now another thing, another example is almond flour or almond meal. I would pay €25 per kilo. And when I make it myself, I have €17 per kilo, which is like €8 I can use for something else. And while speaking of make something yourself, make your own raw bars or bliss balls. Again, when you buy these, you have to spend a lot of money on them, and they're so easy to make at home. Also, most of these bliss balls only contain about 25 to 35% of nuts and seeds, so most of it is just the fruit. I myself make half-half, so half fruit, half nuts and seeds, or any kind of hard dry ingredients with a little bit more of fat and less sugar. In store, I pay for the more fruit containing ones about 40 to 50 euro per kilo. And when I make it at home with like really 50% of this and 50% of this, I only have, wait, let me guess, 12.50 per kilo. Is that right? Dates are 10 euro. Almonds are 17. 10 and 17, okay, now about 14 euro per kilo, which is like not much. I mean, 14 euro to 40, this is like, again, insane, right? And you have more nuts inside or seeds, you have a lot more energy, you have less sugar, you have more protein, you can mix it up yourself, you can use any kind of nuts and fruits you like. You can also add protein powders, you can add herbs and spices, vanilla, cocoa. Like, you can be so creative and you can make it yourself, and it's tasting, in my opinion, it's also tasting a lot better. And the last tip I have for you are superfoods. We all know chia and moringa and maca, acai, shiitake, reishi, and Lord knows what else, and they're all super expensive. We know that. But you can make inexpensive choices. There are alternatives, which aren't like really alternatives, but for example, why using chia seeds? They're expensive, they're often contaminated with other things. Yeah, they have omegas, they're high in fiber, and they're good for you. But you can also use walnuts or flax seeds. Flax seeds are also really high in omegas. They're also high in fiber, and I think flax seeds do taste a lot better. When I put chia in my smoothies, it's always like the chia are soaking the taste out of the smoothie, so I really like to use flaxseed. And now I'll also come back to the frozen fruits and vegetables, because you can use spinach powder, you can use fresh spinach, which is like really expensive too. I know I use the word expensive in this video a lot, but it's all about save money. Fresh greens are always more expensive than the dried ones because they only have a few days and then they're spoiled. But when you buy the frozen ones, like using frozen spinach or frozen kale in your smoothies, you can add a lot more into it and have a lot less money you have to spend. If I would buy fresh spinach, I had to spend 15 to 25 euro per kilo. The dried form is like 100-gram dried spinach is about a kilo of fresh spinach. So I would have about 8 euro per kilo. And when I buy the frozen one, which is just a little bit cooked, but it's okay, you know, I can use a lot of it and only have to spend 4 euro per kilo. Not even 4 euro, it's about 3.70, I think. And again, it's insane. So try to use other alternatives for your superfoods. Homemade sprouts are also really good in smoothies, and they are superfoods, and they're so inexpensive too. So try to make your own sprouts at home. Some other superfoods I like to use, which are really common, are beetroot, rosemary, clove, blueberries, and pumpkin seeds. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Click the like and subscribe button so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos, and we will see you next week again. Goodbye. And the last tip I have for you are